Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today we've got a gel polish design for you and we're going to be having a bash at this tortoise shell. Now, it's going around at the moment. I've seen lots and lots of different people on Instagram posting, so some are acrylic, some are gel. So I thought we'd have a bash, I thought we'd have a go, see what we can come up with. So, first of all, I needed a mustardy yellow sort of base on these nails. So I went in with this pale, it was like a pale yellow, it's a glow in the dark one, this, and it's got like a shimmer in it. And I put it on, but it was way too sheer. I didn't like it. I put it on all 5 nails, and I took it out, and I thought, right, decision, do I do another coat, or shall I mix and make like a toffee colour, caramel colour, that sort of thing. So I put down that Fairyglow, I put a blob of Cheerleader from Madam Glam, and then I added some base coat for the glassy effect, because I still needed it. I didn't want it really dark. I wanted a light, soft base. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to mix that together. Just put a blob in there. Alright, put 2 in. Let's live dangerously. So put that in and give it a good stir. And then what I'm going to do is go in on all the nails and see if I like this base better. And I did. I liked it much better. Come on, Trey, enough stirring. Now I'm just messing about. Okay, so I'm going to go in and on it. Can you see it's a bit too yellowy for my liking? I wanted more of the caramel colour, like a toffee colour, you know, that sort of shade. I wanted it light for the base. So I went in and I did a thin coat on all of these nails, and then I give that a full cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. Once I am happy with that, I come in with the Madam Glam Cheerleader and I put a small amount of that onto my palette. And I'm going to go in first, and on every nail I'm going to put blooming gel. This is Model 1s. Now, to start with, I do it one at a time. It's really thin. So what I do is I put it on 3 of the nails. I think you see me do 2. So you see me do it on 3 of the nails. Then with the brown, very lightly, I'm going in patches and I'm putting it on that blooming gel. I haven't cured the blooming gel, and what it does is it starts to disperse it, but you do have to leave it. You do have to, you know, give it 10-15 seconds to let it do its work. So you see me coming with that brown. This is the blooming gel again, so I do it on those 2 fingers. Then I go in with the brown, I do exactly the same. So I'm just doing them randomly. There's no thinking in this. I'm just smashing it on them nails. I'm going to do the brown. That's it. And then I leave it. I just leave it, let it do its thing, and it starts to disperse. Then I give it a full cure in the lamp. Then what I'll do is come in with the blooming gel again. Only this time I decide, oh, stop messing about, Trey, you know, just do it on all the nails. And on my palette you will see a small bead of black gel. So I put that on my brush, and I'm going to put it next to the brown, but I'm not going to go over it. And I don't want the black to be too intense. I don't want it to take over. So I put it on really, really lightly. You can see me just on the edge of that black. I'm not dipping my brush straight in the middle of that black shade. This is why I didn't take it straight out of the pot and I'm working off the palette, because I wanted the black to be a soft black. I didn't want an intense black taking over the subtle shades. So you can see I'm putting it around it, next to it, and I do exactly the same. I leave it, let it do its thing before putting it in the lamp and doing a full cure. So what I'm doing now is, I haven't got any, with the gel that's on my brush, I am just trying to, if there's any like intense black patches, I'm just trying to even it out and help that gel a little bit. You know, I want it to be like I want it to spread, I want it to be a nice grey black rather than a black, you know. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'll leave it to do its thing and give it a full cure. Then I decide to come in with this red. I wasn't entirely happy with the shade of the turtle shell, so I started looking at pictures, and it's so soft that it's a really delicate design, really delicate. So again, I come in with the blooming gel, put that on all the nails. You don't need to see me do that again. And then I go in with a little bit of the red, and I'm going to do that on the opposite side and next to the black. So again, all around this brown. And as it starts to disperse, again, it softens the edges of the patches, this blooming gel, it really does, and it just gives that lovely, lovely effect. If you don't have blooming gel, you can use base coat, but I would use a thin base coat because you don't want these nails to get too thick with it being gel. So I come in with that burgundy brown shade, and then I go back in, mix a little bit more of this toffee colour, exactly the same as I did before, and I'm going to do a full all over to blend all those colours. So I do that over every nail. I do a thin coat of that glassy toffee shade, and you can see it now all starting to come together. I was really, really happy with this. Again, once I'm finished with all the nails, I then put that in the lamp and give it a full cure. Then I'm going to come in with Stardust, which is a gold glitter gel from Madam Glam, and a detailer brush from CJP. If you've seen my latest haul, you will notice that I got one of these new brushes. So today we're going to give it a bash. So I decided to do like veins. So I started to trace the outline of these patches and do like gold veins running through it. And I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. But I've left it in, because I want, you know, we try these things, and you know what, you don't like it, you take it off, that's it, simple, start again. So I pick up my brush and I remember looking through Pinterest, and one of these turtle designs, I can't remember who it is, I really can't, I will have a look again, I will see if I can see it and I'll pop it below. But I remember it just popped in my head, and I thought somebody did like a chevron shape at the cuticle area, so that's what I'm going to do. So I do a chevron shape at the bottom of all the nails. Excuse me, I've got a right frog in my throat. So I do a cuticle shape, and then I come up with a clean up brush, and I make sure that's nice and tidy and that I'm happy with those straight lines before moving on to the next one. I do have a little torch, LED torch, so I do flash cure this. But so sorry. but so that, you know, you're not here all week, they are cleaning that up, make sure that the edge is nice and straight before moving on. Anyway, I do all 5 nails. Then with the Nail Chemie Artisan gel paints and their detailer brush, I come in, and as much as I like that, I mean, you can see it's nice, but I need to finish it off. I need something. So I decide to outline that chevron shape with a brown. Again, I didn't want black. I didn't want gold, because that's a beautiful champagne gold, that Stardust, it's stunning. So the gold that I've got in the Artisan gel paints is like a yellow gold. I didn't like it at all. So I was going through my stuff to like, it needs something else. What can I finish it off with? And this is what I come up with. So I go around the chevron on all the nails with this detailer brush and just finish that off. Then I will give it a full cure. This hand was in and out the lamp so many times. Really was. But again, working nice and thin, you can get some beautiful patterns, beautiful shades. There's lots of things out there. And Halloween's past now and it's not quite Christmas, so we're at the in-between stage. So I wanted to do this before we start getting hammered with the C word, as we do. Anyway, guys, it's top coat time. So here we are. We're going to give it a beautiful layer of thick top coat. What the top coat does, if you've got a nice thick one, is it will actually help to level out any lumps and bumps from the patches and the chevron shape. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. Anyway, I give this a top coat on every nail and then I give that a full cure. Then that's the end of the design. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you would. Here's a small clip as well as the glow in the dark from that Fairyglow. Anyway, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Until next time.